Welcome into Skyridge High School for the Blue Insurance Agency Falcon Classic Championship game. Coming to you live here at Skyridge as it is the host Skyridge Falcons preparing to take on the Westlake Thunder. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you this championship match here this afternoon. We'll start by introducing the undefeated Westlake Thunder. They come in at 6-0 on the season. And it has been an impressive start for Coach Carling's group. This is a group that has a lot of balance. 4 different scorers averaging double figures per game coming into this one, including Graydon Anderson and Lincoln Norwood, both averaging 14. Malik Sika averages 11. Brody Thompson averaging 10. And then it's filled in with Walker Jensen, Sloan Sua, and others. There's a lot of balance. Very talented Westlake Thunder team. Meanwhile, for the host Skyridge Falcons, Coach Gardner has this group off to a 4-1 start, coming off an impressive come-from-behind victory against Crimson Cliffs. And they've got depth of scoring. You've got Carson Mosteller, who's 16-5. The senior's been off to a great start. Ripken Roberts, another senior, 11-4. And then you've got Ryder Gentry at 9, Joel Gardner at 7, Zach Gagan, Hunter Sheffield each at 5. There's a lot of guys that can score the ball for Coach Gardner. Can the depth show up today in this championship match? We are about to find out. As Skyridge Westlake underway, the Westlake Thunder in the baby blues and Skyridge wearing the orange and blacks here in this championship game as Westlake winning the tip. And the opening possession is a 3, knocked down for the Thunder. That's a great way to start for Westlake. Here's Skyridge, their first possession. Working near side, this is Sheffield. Some space there, pull-up jumper is short, rebound finds Sika. Westlake now on the run. They'll kick this out, and here's Walker Jensen. Inside, had to kick it out. A look at a 3, that one won't go. And a foul called inside here on the drive by Gagan. So this will be an opportunity at the line for Skyridge, their first point. Sorry, we're just getting settled on a few things here. As Gagan good on the first free throw. He steps up ready for this second. That one good. Brody Thompson was called for the foul there on Westlake. So here come the Thunder. Opportunity here for Jensen. Being defended by Mosteller, and a foul called inside here. This is going to go in on Sheffield. It's going to be called here with a hold. Hunter picking up his first. There's Westlake here looking to inbound. They'll have to set it up with Jensen. Walker here. Gets with Anderson. Graydon. Looks with Sika. Sika turning away there from the defense of Sheffield, and they said last touch off of Skyridge will stay here. So Sika ready to inbound here for the Thunder. Norwood, he'll pull a little 10-footer. That's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Mosteller, and boy, dangerous pass. Somehow found a way past Sika. Skyridge now setting up. Gagan. Sheffield will send it into the corner. This is Joel Gardner. Step around and through. Gardner with a crafty drive. The senior scoring his first field goal. And now it is the first lead of the game for the Falcons. Inside. Oh, that was shot a little strong by Thompson. Mosteller trying to work around. Help coming over. No room. Has to send to the corner, and there's nowhere to go. And it will be West. Oh, it gave a timeout. My apologies. Timeout granted here to Sheffield to save the possession. Timeout, Skyridge. Here in the championship game of the Plu Agency Falcon Classic. Welcome back. As you had a look at the bracket, how these two teams got here. Westlake with wins over Cottonwood and Farmington. Skyridge with wins over Mountain View and Crimson Cliffs. They inbound here with Gentry. Drive by Moss. Stellar high off the window. Soft touch there by the senior, able to score it. 6 unanswered, scored by Skyridge. As they've now taken a lead here. Here's Norwood. Gives to Thompson. Work inside and a deep foul called in. I believe this may be on. Oh, I thought it was going to be on Gagan. It is not. Instead, they call it on Gage Brucker. Well, they said 13, but Gage is not on the floor. So they're going to come back here, and it will be on Sheffield. Well, I actually thought that it was on Gagan, and now the official's going to come together and just verify this. Now Coach Gardner's asking his team who fouled them. They do their go Gagan. So, all right, we got it all settled here. So the first on Gagan. As Westlake throws in with Norwood. Talk about him in the open, 14 a game. This is a Westlake team. They're big. They got 6'4", 6'5", multiple positions, including Norwood, as he'll play up with Anderson. Graydon gives back. Norwood look at a three. That shot was short. Loose ball here. Now on the floor. Do we have a kick? Yeah. I thought that was a good call. It'll stay here with Westlake. So interesting, these two teams been in region battles, and now with the realignment, no longer in the same region. Westlake moved to Region 2. Skyridge remaining in Region 3. So this is taking place of what a former region rivalry. Is a loose ball foul here going to go on Gentry. So a couple quick ones picked up here on Skyridge. They've got 3 team fouls here. Still not even midway through this opening quarter. Here's Sika. Open look at a three. Malik Sika able to knock down the triple. We're tied up at 6 apiece. Working around the screen. Wall work, tried to get that over with Roberts. Found its way through to Sheffield. Now open look at a three. Gentry, no. Sika with a board. Thompson into a double team. Norwood, he'll take the three. That was short as well. Offensive board. Anderson, count the bucket. Graydon Anderson. Boy, what a finish. A little up and under move through the contact for Anderson as Ripken Roberts will pick up his first. 14 foul here just past the midway point of this opening quarter, and this will send Graydon Anderson to the free throw line for an opportunity three-point play as Ryder Gentry will check out. Graydon Anderson, multi-year contributor for Coach Carling, makes good on the free throw, and back to a three-point lead here as foul picked up on Walker Jensen. That'll be his first. Sloan Sua has checked in for Westlake. So is Caleb Noftel. So throw into the backcourt here with Koa Wallwork, 5'11" sophomore. Averaging 4 points a game, 3 boards. Hustle players. Mosteller here out of the corner. That won't go. Offensive board brought down by Roberts. Mosteller, nice spin move to the rim, but couldn't get that to go. And now Westlake on the run. Anderson lost it. Wallwork got his hand up there. Gardner drawing the contact there from Noftel. Third team foul on Westlake in this opening frame. Wallwork trying to hand that off. If there's one thing, well, Coach Carling's teams do a lot of things, but they are usually very, very tight defensively. They don't give a lot of space, a lot of room. As Anderson there on the trail, Gardner able to take advantage of that open lane for early points here for Joel Gardner. Here's Sua. Sloan inside. What a great cut without the basketball. Lincoln Norwood finding his way into the glass. And a score there, a kick ball. Here we'll reset. Substitution, Ryder Gentry going to check back in here for Skyridge. Open look at the three. Mosteller. His second field goal today. Five early points here for Mosteller. Tough shot. Defensed well, batted out. It is Skyridge basketball. Gentry, he's fouled up top. This one going to be called, I believe, on Norwood. Would be his first. Fourth team foul on Westlake. So each side now with 4 team fouls. In the corner, Gardner, open look and hits it. Joel Gardner, what a start for him. We talked about 7 points per game. He's got that here in the opening quarter as Skyridge back in front, 14-11. Here, 90 seconds left in our first. That one into the stands, out of play, off of Sika. It's Skyridge basketball. Westlake with a little pressure here. Gentry bringing it ahead. Gardner handing off. Roberts sends back to Mosteller. Good defense here by Westlake, tracking everything well. Oh, what a find inside. Beautiful job getting that to Gentry. And great vision there by Mosteller. That one thrown behind and out of play. A little out of sorts on that possession. It's back to Skyridge. Gardner. He'll get it back. Mosteller, another spin move right to the rim. He's now got 7 in the opening quarter as well. So the senior duo of Joel Gardner and Carson Mosteller helping pace things early here for the Falcons. 15 seconds to go as Anderson gives the clock a quick check. Thompson sends over. Anderson thought about the 3. He'll drive, and it's traveling violation. Westlake turning it over. It'll be Skyridge basketball. As they'll run Sheffield here to the table to check in. Skyridge will. Thrown up the floor, and that will do it. First quarter in the books, 18-11. Skyridge leading Westlake here after the first quarter in the Falcon Classic Championship game. Watch on KSLSports.com. While we have a break, we want to thank our sponsors who make commentary on this stream possible. Of course, KSLSports.com, we stream games for both Skyridge and Westlake, and want to fit in some of our sponsors who make that possible. Jitterbug Pest Control, family owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. Also want to thank Foul Weather HVAC, your proud locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. Want to thank Foul Level HVAC. And then, of course, Rob Jackson Insurance, saving Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year. No matter your situation, big family, teenage drivers, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phone with a real-life human being. Give the experts at Rob Jackson Insurance a call for your insurance needs. Start of our second quarter. And your unofficial scoring leaders after one, well, it's balanced for Westlake. 3 for Anderson, Thompson, and Sika. 2 for Lincoln Norwood. Meanwhile, for Skyridge, we alluded to it earlier, 7 for Mosteller, 7 for Gardner, a pair for Gagan and Gentry. Rounds things out there. 18-11 as they go inside for Gentry. He taps this out to keep it alive. Mosteller will look to attack that left-handed shot. Comes off the front of the rim before Thompson grabs and now is running the other direction. Brady being defended by Gentry. Now everything backed out for Westlake. Jensen trying to clear things out. We'll work back up. Anderson here, 15 on the shot clock. Sua. Oh, that one last touch by Sheffield. Good D by Gardner there. I think he got a hand to poke it away. Westlake here will inbound out of off the baseline, should say. This will go into the backcourt, but only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to hurry. Sika now trying to speed ahead. Gives over. This is a three-point shot. No. And Gentry just tracks that down. Looked like it was hanging loose for Westlake to gather. But Skyridge does get to it. Now Gardner pushing ahead. Joel had that knocked away by Anderson. Graydon in the paint. Jump stop. Shot. Count the bucket for Graydon Anderson. Would not be denied on that play. The senior works it right in front. As the foul called, I believe on wall work. There'll be opportunity for an and one here for Graydon. As True on the opportunity. Skyridge pushing it. Baseline drive, try to send across. That deflected out by Jensen. Nice piece of defensive work there for the senior. Gardner inbounding inside. Gagan trying to get that defense up. Oh, that shot betrayed by the home rim. Kept here by Gentry, who gets the putback. Anderson looked to drive again. Boy, and somehow got that shot up and good. I thought Gardner had a piece of the basketball, but the strength there of Anderson still able to get the shot up. Well done. Sheffield's three, no. And a loose ball foul here going to be called. Oh, on Gentry. Was kind of waiting to see which direction that was going to go. They do call it on Gentry. That'll be his second team foul on Skyridge in this second quarter. As Coach Gardner will bring Ripken Roberts back on the floor here for Ryder. (20-16). Good battle here, back and forth. Mentioned Westlake undefeated on the year. Skyridge just the one loss. Combined 10-1 between these two teams to start the year. Ooh, and you saw Sika. He kind of wanted that three. He thought better of it. As the shot inside by Thompson won't go. Tries to get his own miss in a wrestling match here. Tell you, both coaches, they're going to be in the ears of these officials all night long. And Coach Carling, the latest engaged in a conversation. Heard the official, I got it, Coach, I got it. It'll be Westlake basketball here. Anderson looking for a lane. Will kick out. Room for Sika's three is good. Malik Sika, his second triple here in this first half. Good start for the junior. That pass deflected initially, and now a loose ball foul going to go on Norwood. That'll be his second. Had the clean deflection initially, but then the body running into the Skyridge player, hence the whistle. Actually, yeah, here we go. Gardner. Ball work. Inside with Roberts. Oh, Mosteller. Great movement without the basketball. Able to free up Carson Mosteller in the paint all alone. Thompson trying to wrap around. Fans clamoring for a call, but that time it stepped out by Roberts. It'll be Westlake here to inbound. Westlake to inbound here again. Sika had that deflected, but found its way to Norwood. His fadeaway shot won't go as Roberts with it. Gagan's pass disrupted there by Sika. Malik stepped right in the lane. Now coming ahead, that one taken back by Wallwork, and then we've got a foul here behind the play. And this, you can see the call here. It's right in front of Coach Gardner. He's got an opinion. And they will call it here on Walker Jensen. And now both coaches are going to have a meeting of the minds. We talked about both coaches have been in the ears of the officials, and the officials now trying to even set things here. 4.5 to go in this second quarter. Substitution is Ryder Gentry looking to check back in here for Skyridge, and he'll do so. Wall work over to Gardner. Boy, nice touch right at the rim. Gardner got to defend that three-point shot. That hard closeout opens up that lane. Very well done there by Joel. This one out of play. They'll stay here with Westlake. Both teams making substitutions here. Sheffield going to check in. So does, well, that's for Skyridge. Lincoln Anderson checking in here for Westlake. He's got it now. Thunder quickly work this around to Sua. Norwood sending across. Anderson able to bring that in. Graydon here on the drive. Strong on the shot. Wall work there with the board. Got an intentional foul call. It's going to be on Westlake, I believe. No. I'm a little confused here. I thought that he called it on 3, but there is no. Gagan was the Skyridge player. He's kind of at the line waiting. The officials now conversing. They call it on Gagan. And again, the coach is going to come together for this one. So Gagan picking up the intentional foul. Coach Gardner did not love the initial explanation. As to the line, Sua hitting the first free throw. And the second. Skyridge will redo this. They were trying to make a sub. Graydon sends over. 3. Did that hit the support? Yes, it did. That will not count. So Westlake Skyridge basketball, my apologies. Here's Gagan. A foul called here, boy. Skyridge, couple of turnovers on the offensive end. This one. They're calling on Westlake. Called on Sika. That'll be the third team foul on Westlake. 3 on Skyridge as well, as the Falcons here will have a baseline. Drive here worked out. Hold called here on Norwood. I think that's his third. They've got 2 on the board, so I might be wrong. They do bring him out. Kick there. I'll redo it. Inside, count it, Gentry. Sua, offensive foul. Kind of saw that shoulder dip. And that'll be the first on Sloan. Gentry, another spin move inside. Right now, Ryder Gentry, some crafty moves in the paint as Skyridge has a 28-21 lead over Westlake here in the Blue Agency Falcon Classic. 2:20 to go here in our second quarter. 28-21. Skyridge with the lead. Ryder Gentry, back-to-back buckets in the paint, forcing that Westlake timeout. It will be Thunder basketball. Number of players on each team with at least 2 fouls. 5 team fouls on Westlake, so Skyridge will be shooting free throws for the remainder of this half. Skyridge in a zone here. Open space for Graydon. His 3 won't go. Thompson with a rebound. Brody able to get to the rim, and now here's going to be a flop. Two to go. Oh, deflected by Sika. Malik will lay it in. Back-to-back buckets for the Thunder. Nice. What a drive there by Gagan. I think that's his first field goal. Had a pair. They came from the line earlier. Now this game's starting to get some tempo and rhythm to it. As that drive comes out, Lincoln Anderson able to keep that here for Westlake. Intercepted. Gardner. He's got room now. He'll get it back. Left it short, tapped out, and it will go to Westlake. That one lost. Wall work, other end, no. Offensive rebound, that one scored by Mosteller. Great job following that up as we've got 40 seconds to go. Back to a 7-point lead. That shot off the rim, tracked down by Sheffield. Skyridge saying they want the last shot here. Ooh, nearly had another steal. Malik Sika with the break on that ball. And Gardner now to take some time off as we're down to 15. Wall work. Gets to Mosteller. 5 seconds here in the half. Tried to go behind the back. Could not. The heave is too tall. That will do it. 32-25 your halftime score. Skyridge leading Westlake here in the championship game of the Blue Agency Falcon Classic. Second half, 32-25 the lead for the Skyridge Falcons. At the break, Dane Stewart here with you, your unofficial scoring leaders. Carson Mosteller with 11 for Skyridge, 9 for Gardner, 8 for Gentry, and 4 for Zach Gagan. Meanwhile, for Westlake, you have 8 for Graydon Anderson and Malik Sika, 5 for Brody Thompson, 2 for Lincoln Norwood, and 2 for Sloan Sua, as Skyridge, that first possession turned over, and it will be Westlake here coming up the floor quickly. Low scoring first half for these two teams, as well below their averages. We've seen some good opportunities. There's one for Lincoln Norwood, the senior. They go right to him, trying to get one of their leading scorers going. He capitalizes at the rim. And Skyridge now on the offensive end. Mosteller will kick across. This moved around. Sheffield's 3. That will not go. And the rebound brought down by Brody Thompson. Thompson with the spin and bucket. Quick start here for Westlake. Norwood and Thompson each finding the bottom of the net here in the opening minute, as Westlake now kind of extending some of that pressure. Skyridge did a great job kind of mixing things up. We haven't had a lot of three-pointers in this game, as a foul called here on Sika. Will be the first team foul in this second half, and I believe the second on Malik. In for Sheffield. Gagan worked off the screen over to Mosteller, who set it. His shot was short. He knew it immediately. And it's Thompson coming up with the loose ball. Westlake now ahead. Norwood. Turn to the middle. Thompson thought about it. Sika had it knocked away. Now we'll get it to Graydon. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Anderson. No. This one's saved in. Got to put it up as that shot clock was draining down, and Malik Sika hitting his third 3 of the game. We mentioned not a lot of threes, but Sika has 3 of the 4 makes for Westlake. On the other side, Sheffield can't answer, but a loose ball or a foul away from the basketball here. This will go on Gentry. The third on Ryder Gentry, and Skyridge wanting the timeout. They will get it. Timeout, Skyridge. 32 apiece. What a start for Westlake to tie things up here in the championship of the Falcon Classic. Want to mention our commentary today for Westlake basketball is brought to you by Jitterbug Pest Control, family owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. Also want to thank Rob Jackson Insurance, saving Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year. No matter your situation, big family, teenage drivers, whatever it is, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phone with a real-life human being. Check out Rob Jackson Insurance. Also want to thank Foul Weather HVAC, your proud, locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. 32 apiece as we come out of this timeout. 7-0 burst for Westlake, who had just 25 points at the break. And here looking to retake a lead. They had it in the early minutes. Don't know that they led since that point, but boy, Coach Carling's group, they look motivated, focused, ready to get at it. And they will have the basketball. 3 fouls on Ryder Gentry. 2 on Sheffield, 2 on Gagan. This is all unofficial. 3 fouls on Lincoln Norwood. He's on the floor still for Westlake. Scoreboard said 2 last time, and one of those, I don't quite know if it went to him or not. So, again, those are all unofficial stats. We'll keep you updated on foul situations as this second half proceeds. This is Norwood with it here. He'll work inside. That one deflected away, taken by Roberts. I'm going to ask for patience on the foul situation. Some in that first half were a little tricky to make sure we had right in our notes. As Boy Sheffield, traveling violation. That was Gagan. Got caught in the air. It's a good closeout there by Westlake. The officials making the right call. Back to Thunder basketball. Westlake working inside. Double team came over. Norwood. Being defended by Gagan. That intercepted. Now Skyridge on the run. Gentry going right too. And a foul going to be called here on Gagan. Was trying to tie it up. And I think that's the third on Zach. Approaching the midway point here in this third quarter. 32 apiece. On the drive, couple Falcons there. Anderson sends out another three-point shot. Malik Sika, what a game for Malik. He's got unofficially 14 points in this one. 12 of them from beyond the arc. The answer on the other end won't go. Offensive boards off the mark. Rebound to Westlake. Thunder on the run, pushing ahead for Thompson. Here's Brody. Working inside. Continuing the strong second half. As Wallwork trying to settle things down here. Westlake continuing with that extended pressure. Gagan looking to drive. Will pass over. Out of the corner. Gardner in the paint. Got tripped up, is fouled here with 4:06 to go. And it will be Joel Gardner here working to the free throw line. It's been a 12-0 start for Westlake in this third quarter in just 3:56. We mentioned the scoring was below average, below their season averages, and now coaches coming together, and we were close there. I think there was some question around whether that was on the shot. Coach Gardner, once they gave the indication too, he seemed settled. As Joel there misses the first one, he'll have another opportunity as Mostiller set to come on here for Skyridge. And Caleb Noftel checking in here for Westlake. Second one good for Gardner. That's the first point for Skyridge in this second half, coming to the midway point. Got to find some defensive stops. This Westlake team has been impressive. Talk about undefeated. That three missed. Here's Wallwork on the run up to Mostetler. Count the bucket. Yes, the foul called on Graydon Anderson, who was trying to contest. But Mostetler going up strong, finishing. Has pulled it back to a one-possession game and a chance here for a three-point play for the senior Carson Mostetler. And he makes it. There's a little energy back there for Skyridge as Davis Fyans, the senior, checking in here for Gardner. Sika. Noftel gives back. Malik. Noftel will try the three. No. Gentry with the board. Gentry in the lane. Sends out. Three-point shot for Roberts. No. And that one just kept in. Anderson. It was Sika who was able to get it back into Graydon. Finds Thompson in transition. He'll turn around. 15-footer is good. Look out. Oh, loose ball foul here going to be called on Norwood. And that is his third. So I mentioned that was one I wasn't quite sure about. He just picked up his third. 4-team foul on Westlake as they'll bring Sloan Sua on the floor for Norwood, who heads off. Gardner try to work inside. Gentry. He's now in double figures. 3 different Falcons in double figures today. Anderson is fouled on the attempt. And Graydon Anderson will head to the line as Fyans gets called for that slap. Third team foul on Skyridge. They'll have 1 to give here, 2.5 to play. Graydon Anderson rings in the first. He'll have 1 more. Makes them both. Now 3 different Westlake players in double figures. Fyans pass around that trap. Gardner, catch and shoot, no. And it will stay here with Skyridge. Gardner to trigger in. Gets it back, open look at a 3. Joel Gardner just a touch long. Gives over to Mosteller. His drive, tried to wrap around. That intercepted by Thompson. Brody. 8 points in the quarter for Brody Thompson. He's got 13. Mosteller works inside. Here's Gentry. That lane opened up. Ryder down the lane. Had it knocked away. It'll stay here. Last touch by Westlake. It is an 18-5 third quarter advantage for the Thunder. Gardner. His drive, a lot of contact. We play through. Sika. Gardner got a hand on it. And a timeout given here to Westlake. 1:30 to go. Timeout Thunder. They will have it. Westlake basketball. Graydon. Looking to drive. Want to get that over to Sua. They could not connect. Gentry playing ahead here. Gagan on the run with the bucket. Thompson in the lane, trying to work around Gentry. Ryder with the denial. Saved here. Then they get it back over to Thompson. That all started with the Noftel save. Keep that in play. Ooh, just kept in here by Roberts. And now a foul going to be called on Westlake. The bench and fans disagree, but Brody here will pick up his second. 40 seconds to go here. It'll be free throws for Joel Gardner. As Gardner split his last trip, good on the first here. Fyans and Sheffield both checking back in here for Skyridge. One possession game. 4-second differential. Game clock, shot clock here in our third. Hand off to Sika. Malik gives over to Sua. Anderson defended by Fyans. Switch off the screen now back to Davis. Anderson's drive and a foul going to be called here. This will be on the shot. So it'll be two coming up here. Didn't quite know if they were going to call that on the floor or not. Fyans called for the personal. Will be 2 free throws here for Graydon Anderson. Unofficially, 10 tonight for Graydon as he makes his first. Substitutions for Skyridge, Wallwork, Gagan, and Gentry all checking in for Coach Gardner here with 11 to go in our third. Second free throw here for Graydon Anderson is good. Wallwork, last opportunity here in the third quarter, as this one will stay with 4 to go. Boy, hard contact there, and we're playing through that. It'll be Gardner here to inbound as they'll run Sheffield to the table. The lob to Gentry, no. Thompson with it. He'll heave from just beyond half court and hits it. Boy, a big third quarter for Westlake, capped off by a half-court heave from Brody Thompson. He had 11 in the quarter, 16 in the game as Westlake, who trailed by 7, leads by 8 as we head to the fourth quarter in the Blue Agency Falcon Classic at Skyridge High School. Start of the fourth quarter, it'll be Westlake basketball. It was a 25-10 third quarter for the Thunder. Boy, and what a storm has settled in here in the gym. Westlake, my goodness. The defense has been intense. The offense, much improved efficiency. 11 for Thompson that quarter, a pair of threes by Sika. Anderson, I think, was 4 for 4 from the line. As an offensive board here by Thompson, will keep it here for the Thunder. Graydon. Look for a run and start here on the drive, and he walked with it. Have a lost shoe. That is Ryder Gentry's. As now he'll settle back to inbound here. Westlake continuing here with that pressure. It has slowed up Skyridge's offense. Wallwork gives to Gardner. Joel through, tries to get to Gentry, just does. Count the bucket for Ryder Gentry. As Thompson here going to be called for the foul. It'll be his third. That's a big bucket for Skyridge. We've got to find a way to get back close to the rim just like that, capitalize on opportunities. As it's a 6-point game, a chance here for Gentry to cut it to 5. And he will. And Skyridge defense now has to find some stops. Thompson. Being defended by Gentry. In the paint, squares up. Boy, gets a nice bucket there. Here's Wallwork. Gardner coming around now right down the lane. And Joel Gardner with a nice drive and finish. Sika, he'll spin, had it knocked away, but it goes right to Noftel, who scores his first bucket of the ball game. Here's Gentry. He'll kick to Mosteller, and a blocking foul here called inside on Thompson will be his fourth. 4 on Brody Thompson now. And he will have to come out of this ball game as Coach Carling will bring on Walker Jensen. Mosteller trying to work around. Couldn't get that one up and good. Westlake on the run. Graydon, some fancy ball handling. Kicks to the corner. 3 on the way. No. And Gardner able to track it down for Skyridge. They'll work inside. Gentry right back to Gagan. Zach Gagan, his first bucket of this second half. It's a big one. 5-point game. Westlake trying to stay undefeated. They used a 34-17 second half in the win over Farmington last night. It's been a similar impressive second half for them tonight. Is here Gentry going to be called for the foul, and that will be his fourth. He's going to stay on here for Coach Gardner. With 5:27 to go. Zone look here defensively. That deflected. Skyridge now with numbers. Roberts denied inside by Sika. Westlake on the other end. It's Graydon Anderson. Oh no. You hope this is just a cramp. Players quickly there. Looks like that's the case. Boy, what a finish by Malik Sika on that other end. It looked like you had a 2-on-0, and Sika able to get back, get the block. Huge play as it led to the Westlake run out on the other end as they are trying to stretch out Graydon Anderson. Unofficially 14 points today for Westlake. Well, you can see he's still trying to stretch that one out, getting him some fluids down there. I mentioned both these two teams, Westlake and Skyridge, will, well, next week they'll go back to more tournament play before their region schedule. I mentioned Westlake now in Region 2 with the likes of Copper Hills. We saw them in this tournament this week. Also have Mountain Ridge, who's had some good wins early on this year. Harriman Mustangs. Such a great year last year. They returned a lot of talent with Carlo Mulford and others. Of course, Bingham got a great 1-2 punch with Snedeker and West. It's going to be a very, very fun Region 2 schedule. And if you like good region basketball, well, you don't have to go very far to talk about Skyridge, of course, in that region with Corner Canyon, who is just, they're not considered a national team, but, man, they effectively play a national non-region schedule. It took on Layton Christian earlier this year, and that was a tight battle there across the country right now. Speaking of the Chargers, they'll continue with more out-of-state play before their region schedule. Lone Peak, Coach Izzy Engel has the Knights flying around early. Of course, Skyridge and American Fork as well. These are two teams that play in two very good regions, and hope and figure to factor into each of those region races, as it is Anderson kind of back up and walking, but you can kind of tell he's a little hobbled still with that cramp. 5 to go here, 7-point contest. Gardner Gentry on the drive, sends to the corner, 3-point shot is long, rebound to Norwood. Drive by Sua. Sua and Sika, a pair of fantastic juniors, had great years on the gridiron. Both play here on the hardwood. They'll both be coming back in both sports next year for Westlake. As a foul given here by Mosteller inside. Be the third team foul on Skyridge with 4.5 to go here. My apologies, they call it on Gagan. Sua sends back out to Sika. It's the fourth on Zach Gagan. He's found a way through, and now a foul going to be called on Mosteller. This one should be sure. That'll be his first. Norwood. Just the 4 points tonight. That shot was short. And it is Skyridge basketball as Sua could not save it. Well, wall work will check back in here for Coach Gardner as Roberts will get a break. The zone has been effective for Westlake today. Here's Mosteller from the corner. Against this zone, you've got to hit those shots, and Skyridge has not been able to, in particular in the second half. They have a pair of threes today. They both came in the opening quarter, one from Gardner, one from Mosteller. They've not hit a three since that point. Meanwhile, Westlake has. There's another one. Malik Sika, his fifth three today. He's hit a three in every frame, and he unofficially has 17. Mosteller dribbling out of the corner. Right-hand shot, left it short. Off the front of the rim, gathered there by Sika. Here's Norwood. Sika had that knocked away. He'll stay here. Tough inbound, looking for Sua. Knocked out by Skyridge. Graydon Anderson will check back in, but we've got a timeout first. Timeout, Westlake, 2:47 to go here in regulation of the championship game at the Blue Falcon Classic. Graydon Anderson to inbound here for the Thunder. Jensen able to gather that. And do we have a clock issue? Officials here still convening. I'm guessing that's what it was. The game clock looked to me like it had moved appropriately. I'm not sure if there's a shot clock issue here. That is what it is, so they'll put 4 on the shot clock here, and it'll be Westlake to inbound. Near side. Sua. Offensive board. Anderson going up with a second chance opportunity. Well, it looks like it's a great opportunity for Skyridge to get that stop. They can't. Gardner's three is short, and Jensen did not get back in play. It'll remain here with the Falcons. Here's Gentry, gives back to Gardner. That baseline taken away. Good eyes inside, count it. Malik Sua late coming over as they get it back to Gagan for the bucket. And a chance for Zach here to go to the line for the three-point play. We talk about Westlake 6-0, looking to go 7-0. They've had a lot of big wins in the early going. 3 of their wins have been double figures as Gagan makes that bucket to get it to single digits. 61-52. Jensen from the corner. A corner three, first bucket of the game for Walker Jensen. And that taken away by Sika. Save to Sua. As we hit the 2-minute mark. It was a great opening quarter by Skyridge. Had the 7-point lead. Westlake comes storming back as a steal here. And the foul called on Sloan. This Westlake team, they played Davis earlier this year. Took care of the Darts 70-51 and shot the lights out in that contest. And was excited to see them here today. Well, this second half, this has kind of been the team that folks have seen when they've played Westlake. Is Gagan good on the first free throw. He's got one more. He's unofficially in double figures with 10. Second free throw here for Zach is good. Able to pass out of the trap. Anderson fouled here by Gentry. That'll be his 5th. So Ryder Gentry has fouled out. Unofficially with 13 today. Liked his effort inside. Scored in every frame for this Skyridge offense. Battle in the paint. Good rebounder. In fact, their leading rebounder coming into this one. His day now complete. Boy, Walwork nearly had that steal. It is gathered. And a foul called here on Gardner. It'll be free throws here for Westlake, really for both teams the rest of the way. There's 4 team fouls on Westlake. First free throw here for Graydon Anderson is up and good. Talk about this senior. Been good at the line today. He's been strong offensively as well. I have him unofficially with 17, make it 18. Got to get this ball up. Walwork will. That one stolen. No. Could not possess it. Norwood got the deflection. Couldn't keep that in play. It'll stay here with Skyridge. As Mosteller to the table to check in. He'll do so for Hunter Sheffield. Gardner. His three's blocked by Sika and given back. 3 on the way is short. Offensive board, Gardner. His drive, that defense worked around. Mosteller with room. His three's offline. And a loose ball foul will stay here as the hold called inside on Walker Jensen. Gagan to the free throw line. He scored 7 here in this fourth quarter, make it 8 in the quarter. Now with 12. I missed that one. Talk about the depth of scoring for Skyridge. They've had just 4 players score tonight. They're all in double figures. Into the corner, Jensen. Another Westlake 3. Boy, they can shoot it. Unofficially, the 9th made 3 today by Westlake. Gardner with a 3 on the other end. That's his second triple. Boy, and Walwork was a little slow to get up here. Oh, he's still struggling to put some weight on that leg. 69-58. I thought we had an official's timeout. And both teams were kind of going to their benches. The officials now saying, no, yeah, they're going to get everyone back out here. So Westlake basketball, 31 seconds left. Jensen. Now it's Skyridge here with the pressure and the foul given by Fyans. Not what Coach Gardner wanted, as Westlake will head down here, take another pair. Jensen with 2 triples here in this fourth quarter. I mentioned the 9 made today for Westlake, 5 of them by Malik Sika. Jensen had his 2, and the other 2 were made by Brody Thompson. As Jensen makes them both. Shot clock turned off here. Fyans on the drive, and Anderson here going to be called for the foul. He was surprised. So it'll be Davis Fyans here stepping to the line. That one was short. The senior will have one more as Caleb Noftel will check in here for Westlake. As Graydon Anderson subbed out, his day presumably done, unofficially with 18 today. Fyans missed them both. And this rebounded by Thompson. Westlake does not have to take a shot. And it looks like they are content to dribble this out. Boy, it was a sticky first half. Skyridge came out feisty, had the halftime lead, but a 25-10 third quarter helped Westlake get back on track, and they will capture the championship of the Plu Insurance Agency Falcon Classic with a 71-58 victory over Skyridge. Westlake is your 2025 Falcon Classic champions. Thank you so much for joining us here from Skyridge High School for the Falcon Classic, and thank you to all the teams for participating and for all those who worked so hard to put this on. It's been another great year. We look forward to seeing you with more basketball around the corner on KSLSports.com.